Uh, Hi guys, my name is Jonathan. I'm from Ecuador, and today I'm going to talk about organization chart in the different stage and talk about a little bit about football. I know that you will miss something about salsa class, but it could be the next time, no? Football in the past was considered as a culture, no? From Italian people, if you know that football is their ancestors, they play a game called football. But it was between two towns, and it wasn't only 11 against 11. But they used to play between one town, between our town. No? Sounds strange. Then it became to be a game. It's in this country where the football starts to be as a game. No? Then for our parents or great grandparents, it was a hobby. Many years ago, it became to be a competition between some of the countries and cities around the world, or clubs. After that, it is considered as a business, and actually makes it as a profession. Some of the people who usually play football, they consider this game or this culture as a profession. That it's my profession actually. It is one of the profession well paid, as you know. Who knows Messi? Everyone.
I don't know Messi.
I don't know Messi.
You don't know Messi.
Well, this is a football player who is playing for Barcelona Football Club, who is one of the top in receive money a year for around 46 million euros. Then we have an Argentinian football player that is Carlos Tevez, who has 38 million dollars. Then we have Neymar, Oscar, Lavezzi, Cristiano Ronaldo in the sixth level. But you can see and imagine how well they earn, no, money a year. This is a profession which career is around 15 years. It's really a short career. It's for that reason these footballers should keep their money, but they have to think how they have to keep the money and what are they going to do after that. Coaching, in my case, is a part of this career as footballer, but it's talking about how to teach or how to lead a group. I had studied coaching for around 5 years in my country, and since 2012 I had that kind of experience leading some boys between 6 years old and 25 years old in my country. Now I'm going to talk about organization chart in the different stage. Why we have to divide? Because every year or every age have different methods. No? For example, from the age of 6 and 8, is a kind of self-understanding of the physical, basic, simple and combined abilities. We normally, when we are trying to explain to that kind of people at the age of 6 and 8, it's just explaining that this is just a game. This is a phrase that we normally use to teach them. They have to think that this activity that they are doing is just a game. No, they have to have a fun, they have to enjoy, they have to lose all the stress that they have in the school maybe. And it's for that reason they love football in those ages. At the age of 8 and 10, it's the fundamental stage, and it is the first part where the teacher or where the coach consider as a psychomotricity and coordination. In this moment, I'm going to show what I'm talking about. Now I have a kind of ladder, but in this part I'm going to teach. But first I need one or two who can help me with this exercise, please. Okay, please, Jimena. One guy, okay? Okay, Kimbing. It is a kind of exercise that we normally do at school because we try to do some coordinations, but we are going to try to do it without balls. Could you please follow me and then do it 2 times? Okay? The first thing is try to jump in this square, on this space, with just 1 foot. Okay? Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we go there with the left foot. Okay? Please. Wow. Perfect. Hyunbin. Okay, now Hyunbin. Same thing. Yes?
Come on, soldier.
Come on, soldier.
Good. The second exercise is normal that it should be quite difficult for them to continue training their balance and coordination. Yeah. For example, is this turn, 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 and we continue that by walk. Okay, let's do it.
Easy, man, easy. She better than Messi. She better than Messi. Come on, soldier.
Oh!
It's hard.
What has happened, soldier?
It's hard.
Yeah, okay, thank you guys. This is a way how to teach boys to use their mind and their coordination of the body. Because it's not the same, and it's not only talk when people talk about football. It's not talk about kick a simple ball. It's that it's talking about that you have to think, and at the same time you have to use your arms to keep balance. If for that reason my classmate lost the balance because he didn't use his arms, and the coordination with your legs to turn over the ladder. Okay? The second part, at the age of 10 and 12, is the second part of the fundamental stages. In this part is a high level of psychomotricity and coordination. But in this part, I'm going to teach quite the same movement, but with the ball. Okay? In this case, I'm going to need Mart and one girl that would like to practice a little bit football.
What is it?
Natalia, please. Kick the ball. Kick the ball. Kick the ball. Okay? Please.
No, you first.
Okay.
Like this.
Okay. 1.
Like
Kick
this.
the ball.
Oh!
Right.
I told you.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
1.
Yes.
Scared.
Good. 3. We're done. We're done. We're done. And the last one.
I'm
Perfect.
gonna change.
Natalia.
Imagine you can sit.
Okay. You can start. Well done. Well done. Yes, good. Perfect. Keep balance, keep balance. Well done, your arms. Perfect.
Keep calm.
Yes, good.
I think that's
Perfect.
true.
Yes.
No, it's okay. It's okay, Natalia.
Good. As you can see, it's quite tricky, it's quite difficult. But these kind of things, you can earn you perfection, or you can win you perfection with, who can say that? Just practicing, just practice. It is kind of practice that you have to do in this stage, between 10 and 12. After that, we have the age of 12 and 14, that is the first stage of performance and condition. We start to teach them how to play 11 against 11. That it is a normal football match, no? They should learn how to play in different positions. They have to keep the resistance, much as experience, because it's not the same when they have the classic or the simple training every day. They should recognize how to play with rain, with a really good referee, in a really good field, in a bad field as well, because not all the time football is in a really good field. No, they have to be used to practice football or play football in that kind of situation.